Danny.
How's it going? Sorry if you get hung up on. There's something going on with my phone right now. I don't know what's going on, but
No,
let's
it's all
pretend
good,
like
man.
it doesn't happen. I apologize if anybody's getting hung up on. I'm sorry about that. Who am I speaking
The
with?
last guy got hung up on, so I could call him. This is Anthony.
Oh, okay. How's it going, Anthony?
It's going well. Okay, so I have nothing like abortion related, but I do have a little situation that I wanted to run by you and get your opinion on.
Sure, go for it.
Okay, so last year my wife died of cancer.
Damn, I'm sorry to hear that.
And thank you. I have 3 kids, and I hired a full-time nanny to live in the house with us.
Okay.
And I made the mistake of hiring like a young, attractive nanny
Okay.
as a live-in. Yeah. So she's legal age and everything, but
I hope so.
Yeah. No, she's and at first it was just cook meals, do laundry, take care of the kids, all that stuff. I mean, I pay her $2,000 a month. I lease a car for her. She lives for free. She eats for free. Everything, right?
Okay.
And I mean, one thing led to another, and I always, I work long hours. I get home late at night, and I like to decompress, watch a movie, just kind of by myself. And then she started watching the movie with me, and then she wanted to sit closer to me. And then it's been about a month now where she's been basically giving me a blowjob every night when I get home.
Oh no.
And so,
that sounds great, but also you're like, that's not.
No, and I should have never let it get to that point. I should have stopped it, but now it's to that point. And so I kind of want to tell her no more, but also I don't want it to negatively impact the way she treats my children.
Oh no! You've gone too far, man. You think they're gonna? Yeah.
Do you think I should fire her and hire someone else?
I mean, I don't even know if you could fire her, because what is the grounds of you firing her? I don't. Is she a legal citizen?
Yeah. I mean, she's legal. There was no there's no official contract that was drawn up for it. It was
I think the only thing you can do is the only thing you could really do is just be like, look, we can't do this. I'm sorry. A month of weakness or whatever.
Yeah.
And then because if you fire her for that, then you're inviting, I think, all sorts of problems into your life. Assuming she's the type to.
And I don't even think that it was really it's nothing official, right? I found her. We didn't sign a contract or anything. It was an informal setup that's going on. And I think she almost feels like she's my new girlfriend.
I bet she does.
And that's not the case at all. And so I'm trying to figure out how I address this and how I move forward. And I want to tell her this can't happen anymore. But also,
how do you think she is going to take it if you go? We can't.
I think she's going to take it very, very poorly.
Yeah, I would assume so.
And I mean, I work 12 to 16 hours every day.
Yeah.
And she's at home all day with my kids. And so, I don't want me doing that to, impact my children negatively.
For sure. How old are your kids?
I have one kid that's 2, 3, and 6.
2, 3, and 6. Okay. Yeah, dude. I mean, fucking, that is going to be a delicate. I don't even know, because if you fire her, then you might get the wrath. If you cut her off, I mean, the only thing you could really do at this point, I think, is just being like, look, this is too much. I made a mistake. and then hopefully maybe let the whole thing deteriorate from there, where it just does maybe not a good fit anymore for either of you. But
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, dude, it's like you can't really fire her.
Yeah, that was like my first instinct, and I don't know if that's.
I mean, what happens if she goes like she tries to publicize it or goes to some sort of like workplace board or whatever the fuck? I'm sure even if you don't have a contract, that doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I don't know.
Someone said you could go gay.
I have no idea.
What about going gay?
Tell her I'm gay.
Yeah, you could go gay legitimately.
Great idea.
Go gay or trans. Gay easier than trans. But again, she's gonna. What if she calls your bluff and she's like, okay, well, I'm gonna stay. So she lives with you, and you now have to be gay at home.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, it's been like 12 months, and this is the first kind of sexual interaction I've had since my wife died.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. Like, it's not something that I was actively seeking out. It just kind of happened.
Yeah, for sure. I did. I totally get that. You're like, I'm sure you weren't. And I'm sure you didn't. It doesn't sound like you were coming on to her.
Right. No, that wasn't the case at all. And I mean, when I hired her, I was kind of thinking like, okay, this could be somewhat of a temptation, but then I was like, no, nothing will ever happen. Like, I honestly don't ever plan to get remarried or anything. Like, my wife was the person that I planned on spending the rest of my life with.
Of course.
And so, I mean, it might change in the future. I don't know. But, yeah, it was just kind of something that happened. She totally like forced it into place, and I don't plan on, like being sexual. And so that might actually be a good idea. Just tell her like, hey, actually, I think I'm gay.
Yeah.
And,
or you could just be like, look, I'm not ready for this. Like with all that's happened in my life, like I can't do this. Like, I think she would probably understand.
Yeah.
Like it must understand. You're like, look, I'm sorry, but like, this is way too soon. I mean, definitely the longer you wait, the worse this is going to get to resolve this, though. I will tell you that.
Right.
Yeah. But dude, that's a tough one, man. That's a really, really tough spot. But yeah, I wish I had. I wish I had better news for you.
No, I know.
I'm trying to play out every potential scenario here, and none of them are really good. Other than if you could maybe get her a boyfriend. That's actually something possibly, is you could always try and get her a boyfriend. Like someone
get her a boyfriend.
Get her so she moves on from you. But not that that's going to be easy, but that's just one idea. Yeah.
No, that's not a bad idea.
Like if you have any friends, single friends, be like, maybe you bring your single friends around, but then you don't even really want to tell them about this though. So
I don't have any friends. I just basically work and sleep and hang out with my kids occasionally.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of friends. I mean, she's also doing like online classes. Maybe I'll suggest like next semester she does like in-person classes.
That's not a bad idea. Can you fake cry?
No.
Okay, because I was gonna say if while she's blowing you, if you just start bawling, that will be a solution. At least temporarily.
That's a great idea. I can like hide some like Tabasco sauce or something.
Totally. Just something
like smear it in my eyes. That's a great idea.
You know what
and
you
then
do?
Just start crying and tell her like, this is too soon. I might be gay. I don't know. This is all too crazy for me.
Put some Tabasco right behind your earlobe. Just like sneak some back there, like you're like a cheating pitcher or something, And then just while she's like doing her thing, you just jam them in the eyes, and then you just got to play the part, and then hopefully, fuck, man.
I expected complete low value advice, and that was high value advice. Crying.
All right. Hopefully, all right. Well, you please call back in the future and let us know how this went, because I'm sure everybody wants to know.
I will.
Thanks for calling, man. Take care. Have a good night.
Thanks, Danny.
All right, bye.